What's going on, y'all? This is your boy KB, minister of the gospel out of Tampa, Florida, and the newest member of the Reach Records family. And I'm excited to see what the Lord's gonna do with that, and I'm excited about what the Lord's already doing with that ministry. Myself, I'm a average dude serving a not average God, the living God, and He's taking insignificant people like me and just giving us a very significant message. And now I'm getting to proclaim that on a larger platform than before, so the responsibility is heavier, but it remains the same as far as the message and the calling. And I just want to do it to the glory of the Lord with everything that's within me. I've been building with Lecrae for a minute now, more concentrated in the past about 8 months or so, and from there we built a relationship, and the Lord saw fit for it to merge, and they brought me onto the family. From my opinion, from my understanding, they had been hearing about the faithfulness that God had instilled in us in Tampa, and they caught wind of the movement. Not really a movement, but they caught wind of what we were doing down here as far as HGA is concerned, which is a group of dudes that are clicked together living for His glory alone, i.e. the initials. And he caught wind of that, and from there we began to build, like I said, more concentrated in the last 8 months, and it led up to the record deal. I mean, obviously, if you ask any Christian rapper, would you mind signing to Reach Records, I don't think anybody would say, oh no, I would never do that. Unless you disagree with them, but yeah, I loved them. I mean, that'd be cool, but no, never thought that it would come like this. Nah, I met Lecrae many times, never like bust out a verse for, let me spit something for you real quick. I never did none of that, or never sent no demos in. I have no formula of how this happened at all, but the Lord had grew me in such a way. I was faithful to Him. I was looking to Him. I was saying whatever you wanted. I remember one summer, I felt like I was going through so much. I was in school and I felt like I was being humbled every single day. And at the end of the summer, I was like, man, since I'm going through all this, God must finna be about to do something real big in my life. And it was as if the Lord checked me like, what do you mean? I'm the big thing in your life. If I'm putting you through this to get to know me better, you've gotten it. So that was a reality for me, and that stayed a reality to me, and I want to always stay a reality to me, that this isn't, Reach Records isn't, I finally made it, now I'm here. I made it when Jesus Christ died for my sin and gave me faith. So that's pretty much been my focus, and I'm not saying that, because that's the right thing to say, but that's honestly where I've been for the past, several years before the deal. I have been a believer for, the Lord snatched me up about 6 years ago, maybe a little more. And it was actually through a Christian rap CD. This dude at my school said he was a Christian. I saw him outside. He had a CD out there with this dude who had dreads and a bandana around his head, a bandana around his mouth. I walked up to him and I said, man, I thought you was a Christian. You listen to Lil Wayne. And he was like, no, this ain't Lil Wayne, it's Christian. And I was like, for real? He was like, yeah, you can have it. He gave it to me. It had 8 songs on it. Each song had a gospel presentation. And that day I did believe. And it's been a pursuit after the things of God ever since, to this moment. KB stands for Kingdom Builder. Nah, I'm just playing. It doesn't have any special meaning. It's my initials, Kevin Burgess. So sorry, no deeper type of thing behind it. But yeah, that's just my initials. Rapzilla.com.
You should just roll with that meaning.
No, don't do that. Don't do it. I always say that to people. Like, really, Kingdom Builder? Like, yeah. I don't have nothing. I'd rather just represent my name. People do that a lot. Like, if before you were saved, if you were called like Thug, then you get saved, and then you have to make it something like, the holy under God type of thing. Right. So no, it's just KB. It's KB. Yeah.